Video. Today we'll be talking about the most underrated players in the NFL. So let's get started. First of all, we're going to be talking about the most underrated team. Most underrated team, in my opinion, right now is the Denver Broncos. They don't have a really good quarterback, but they do have a really good defense and some good playmakers. But I think that's the most underrated team. So now I'm going to talk about the most underrated quarterback. In my opinion, the most underrated quarterback is Matthew Stafford. He can throw the ball like really far. He knows how to play, and he's really good at running the offense and all of that. So for my most underrated quarterback, I'm going Matthew Stafford. So next, my most underrated running back. I think the most underrated running back is... It's a tough one, but I'm going to go Joe Mixon. Nobody talks about Joe Mixon, and I think that he is one of the most underrated running backs in the whole league. He plays on a kind of a crappy team, the Bengals, but he still is like a really good player. So I'm going Joe Mixon as my running back. For my most underrated wide receiver, I'm going Keenan Allen. He plays on the Chargers. He plays with Justin Herbert, and I think he's a very good playmaker as a receiver. I think that nobody also talks about him that much, but he's a really good wide receiver, can play. So I think the most underrated wide receiver in the whole NFL is Keenan Allen. So I think the most underrated offensive lineman is Orlando Brown Jr. for the Kansas City Chiefs. He's a really good player that knows how to block, and not many people might have heard of him. But I've seen him play on TV. I've seen highlights of him, and he's really good actually. And he plays on a very stacked team, the Chiefs. So I think he is one of the most underrated offensive linemen in the whole NFL. The way how his attitude and how he plays, he's really good and knows how to play the offensive line. And so that's my pick for most underrated offensive lineman. For my pick for the most underrated safety is Jalen Ramsey for the Rams. He's the best trash talker in the whole league, and most people heard of him. And he played for Florida State. That's not the reason why I'm picking him. I think he's one of the best players, but he doesn't get as much appreciation as he should get. So I think that he is the most underrated safety in the whole league. And he also knows how to get receivers out of their comfort zone because he knows how to trash talk. And that's why one reason he can get into people's heads really quickly. And not many people talk about him. Most people talk about other players such as Kevin Bird, blah, 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 Matthew, all those players. So I'm going Jalen Ramsey as my most underrated safety in the whole league. For the most underrated defensive line, in my opinion, is Devin White for the Buccaneers. He played amazing in the Super Bowl. Bro, I like Devin White. He's a really good player that knows how to play. So I think that's the most underrated defensive line, and he doesn't get that much talk about, besides when he played good in the Super Bowl. And last but not least, the most underrated defensive team in the NFL, which my pick will be the Miami Dolphins. I think they have one of the best defenses, but the least talk about their defenses, So I think the Miami Dolphins have the most underrated defense, and I think they will be good this year because of their defense. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please like and share and subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. And thank you for watching.